What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. This week's episode is going to be for this episode I'm going to piggyback off of the video that I did on Wednesday where I talked about the full set list for Brothers of Legend, which if you guys have not checked that video already, I recommend checking it out because there were a lot of things that went totally wrong with this set. So I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of Brothers of Legend and what cards I feel like should have been added to this set. So if you look at the full set list, going in order, you have number 17, Leviathan Dragon, which is actually one of the Starlight Rares of the set. You have Curry Ba, Curry B, Curry Boo, Curry Bay, Curry Babylon, 5-star Twilight, Yoi, which is basically like a much more shittier Yatagarasu, which is actually hilarious. Penguin Sword, D-Force, Dr. D, Dragon Roy, Rebirth Judgment, which is basically a graveyard DNA surgery, which is pretty cool. Ice Barrier, Ice Knight, Summon Storm, Wing Requital. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I probably butchered that one. Noble Knight let's see here. Noble Knight Shield Bearer, Horse of the Floral Knight, Noble Knight Spear Holder, Centaur Mina, Ecole de Zone, Soulbinding Gate, Prairie Ryan Map, Ice Mirror, Zexal Women Sylphid Wing, Zexal Servant, Ouroboros Sage, which is kind of decent, Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray, Zexal Catapult, Silent Sea Nettle, number 4 Stealth Krogan Spawn, Grandpa Demeto, Dollhouse, Starving, Venomy Dragon, Speedroid Scratch, Luralisk Birch Strike, which is basically Dark Ruler No More for the Luralisks, Toy Parade, Cypher Biplane, Cypher Interference, Double Exposure, Fighting Spirit, Ice Show, I believe that's how it's pronounced, Appliancer Propellion, Appliancer Conversion, Altergeist Memory Grand, Altergeist Puquiri, Altergeist Fiji Alert, Right Hand Shark, Left Hand Shark, Hidden Fangs of Revenge, White Mirror, the Icebound God, Astrotopia, Zexal Field, The Deal of Destiny, Numbers Protection, number 99 Utopia Dragonar, which is actually a pretty cool one. Zexal Servants, Utopic Sage, Utopia, the original number, of course, with the new artwork. Hyper Rank of Magic, Utopia Force. Let's see here. Astral Kuribo, Kuriborn, Perform Power, Kuribobo. Detonate, Magician Souls, Rise Fusion. Evil Hero, Adusted Gold. Evil Hero, Malicious Bane. Thal Ruler, Archfiend, Shooting Star Dragon, Starlight Road. Number 89, Diablosis, the Mind Hacker. In which, if you guys have never seen this card before, this was actually a YCS promo from several years ago. It's a rank 7 Dark Psychic Exceeds with 2800 attack and 1200 defense, and it requires 2 level 7 monsters, so it's pretty generic. And the effect reads: once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, look at your opponent's extra deck, and banish 1 monster from it. Face down. At the end of the battle phase, if this card is destroyed by battle, you can target 1 card in your opponent's grave, banish it face down. If a card your opponent owns and possesses is banished face down, while you control this card except during the damage step, you can banish cards from the top of your opponent's deck face down equal to their face down to banish cards. And you can only use this use this effect once per turn. So it's basically a banishing effect, which is not too bad. We have Gadarla, the Mystery Dust Kaiju. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, Kaiju Capture Mission, Eidos the Underworld Squire, Ida the Heavenly Squire, the Phantom Knight the Ragged Gloves, Nibiru the Primal Being, Infernoid Decatron, Infernoid Tiara, Wind Up Arsenal Zemayo, Insector Exabeetle, which this was one that I did that I talked about in, I think, what was it? I think I talked about it in one of my hidden Arsenal stories, if I'm correct. I don't remember. Downer Magician, Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal, obviously for the Burning Abyss decks out there, if there are any at all, of course. Let's see. Relinquish Anima, Allure of Darkness, Fossil Dig, Forbidden Droplet, Rank Up Magic, Arch and Chaos Force, Resurgent McSeas, Void Feast, and Red Eyes Dark Dragon, which is the other Starlight Rare of the set. You noticed that there's a lot of problems with this set. One of the biggest problems is the fact that the reprints are, in my personal opinion, the reprints are just like bullshit, because because number 17 Leviathan Dragon actually got reprinted a couple times in the past, and in my opinion, I don't think this card needed a reprint, but I get what they were trying to do. Last year, they actually did this with number 39 Utopia last year, where they made it as a Starlight Rare in the Astroglyphic language, so I believe they're going to be doing the same with number 17. But if you look down at the set, you've got cards that were seen in the anime that we never got to see printed after all these years. You know, such as the rest of the Karibo brothers, Kuri Babylon, 5-Star Twilight. You know, there's Yoi, which was from the Virtual World arc of Season 3. You've got D-Force, which was used by the D, was his name in the anime. I think it was Aster's stepfather, to be more exact. You've got Dr. D, used by Aster, of course. You have Dragonroid, and of course Rebirth Judgment, that were mostly seen in, I believe Season 4 of GX, if I'm correct on that. I believe I am right. It's been a while since I've seen the anime. I'll have to watch it again at some point. But, well, we got Ice Barrier and Ice Knight. That was from GX Season 2, if I'm correct. We've got Summon Storm, which was from Season 3 of GX. We've got the rest, or I guess more of Sherry LeBlanc's cards, which are Shield Bearer, Horse of the Floral Knights, and Spear Holder and Centaur Mina, in which Shield Bearer is basically a banish one, draw one. So it's essentially sort of like a Pot of Greed of sorts, which is not too bad. It's not too bad. Horse of the Floral Knights basically allows you to just rota out one of your Noble Knight cards, one of your Noble Knight monsters from your deck to your hand. But funny enough, these cards are not part of the Noble Knight series. They're just an archetype on their own, which is pretty crazy. And then Centaur Mina basically allows you to resummon Spearholder from your graveyard. It becomes a tuner, and you can go into a level 8 play if you need to. And then of course you got Soulbinding Gate and Acolyte's Zone, which are just absolutely nuts, absolutely crazy. You got Ice Mirror in here. You even also have several other manga cards as well that were seen in the manga. Like Sylphid Wing, Ouroboros Sage. And of course also we have number 4 Stealth Krogan, which we already have a number 4, But now we've got the other number 4, which is Stealth Krog, and the first number 4, I believe is if I'm right, I believe it's one of the new Numeron gates. Kavari? I believe it's Kavari, if I'm correct. I'll have to look it up on Neuron. Shout outs to Konami, of course. Let's see. Let us see. Let's see if I can find it. Actually, let's do it like this. I thought so. It was actually it's number 4 Numeron Gate Kavari, which the Numeron gates are just like, it's just like, they're just absolutely nuts, absolutely crazy cards. Stealth Krog is actually pretty cool because of the fact that you're able to summon Krog, a bunch of Stealth Krog and spawns, which I actually have the Shark deck profile ready to go that I'll be doing on Sunday after I do tomorrow's video, which will be the full set list for Duelists of the Abyss. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But you also have cards like Grandpa Demeto, where it has the effect of that set, where it has the effect that says you can detach one material from Princess Cologne you control. Special summon up to 2 normal monsters with 0 attack or defense from your grave, each as level 8 dark monsters in defense position. If an Xyz monster you control activates its effect by detaching a normal monster, you can target that Xyz monster and one monster your opponent controls, destroy your opponent's monster, and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the Xyz monster's rank times 300. So basically, it's a way to deal damage to your opponent without dealing damage to your opponent, if that makes sense, which is not too bad. And the Dollhouse is just it's just a way to further combo off with the whole set, with that series. But and then of course you have starting Venom Dragon, where it's basically a super poly target, which is pretty cool. But sure it is sort of like a fiendish chain, so to speak, but or I guess rather a sort of like a nightmare wheel of sorts, where you're able to deal 500 points of damage to your opponent each turn, which is not too bad. And then of course you've got the Cypher, you've got the Cypher support, you've got the Ignister support, you've got the Appliancer support, Altergeist, more Zexal support, and then of course the reprints. The reprints are Kuribo, Kuriborn, Perform Hell, Kuribobo, Dead Name, Magician Souls, Adusted Gold, Bane, Thought Ruler, Shooting Star Dragon, Starlight Road, number 89. It just honestly, don't get me wrong, the reprints are cool. But if there were a few cards that I want to see that I would have seen get removed and replaced, whatnot, I would have done. I probably would have done. and this is just my honest opinion, I would have done Eidos for, I would have done, Eidos for number 46, Dragulon, which definitely needs a reprint. Ida for potentially Stratos, because again, we've got heroes in here in the form of Bane and Adusted Gold, so why not add Air Neos into the set? Decatron, I probably would have done potentially, and this might be a bit of a far-fetched theory, but Decatron for oh, what's that one? Potentially potentially cards like maybe number 34, because there are just so many cards that have not been reprinted. Oh, number 92, Hard Earth Dragon would be a good card for this set, because you do have some numbers in the form of number 89. You've got number 39, number 99. You know, and of course number 4, as well as number 17. So maybe 92 would be a good reprint for the set. Potentially as well, Red Eyes Alternative Black Dragon would be another really good reprint to be put in the set. Zenmayo is kind of a iffy card because the effect reads once per turn you can detach one material from this card that target 2 set cards of the field, destroy them. Yes, you are able. So basically, you're able to pop 4 cards on the field, but the only problem is that there are so many cards that can out Zen. There are so many different combos that you can do to out Zenmayo, so it's not even that good. It's not even that good. And then of course too, you know, Excabile is not too bad. It's not too bad. You would have to run this in like a deck full of level 6s perhaps, and the effect of Excabile says, oh, sorry, I noticed something on my Fire Stick, and it was from none other than my boy Shadow Realm. Shoutouts to him. He just posted a new video, so shoutouts to him. Check him out if you guys have not already. But Excabile says when this card is exceeds summon, you can target a monster in either player's grave. Equip that target to this card. This card gains attack and defense equal to half the original attack and defense of the monster equipped by this effect. Once per turn, you can detach material from this card. Target a face-up card on each side of the field. Send those cards to the grave. So it's sort of like Dragoonie Phalanx mixed in with double Trap Hole, so to speak. Perhaps double MST, or perhaps a twin Twister at best. But I mean, to be honest, this set is pretty good. But at the same time, there are just so many cards that can replace, you know, cards like Eidos and Ida, and you know, and of course Decatron and Tiara, Zenmayo, you know, cards like number 46, cards like number 92, potentially cards like number 97, number 97 Draglubion would be another good reprint. Even also too, cards like potentially the Vision Heroes would be another good one. Maybe even also add in some cards from the Wake of the Dragons arc that we haven't seen get printed. You know, cards like Brave Attack, which I believe Brave Attack allow you to use the 3 knights to attack one monster at one time, and you would be able to inflict damage equal to the difference between your opponent's monster and the combined attack points of all 3 knights. So I'm assuming... Let's take a look. Let's see. Let us take a look. Let's see. Because I know that Queen's Knight is, what, 1400 attack, if I'm right? Okay, alright. Alright, well, here's Jack's Knight. Jack's Knight is 19. Jack's Knight is 19. King's Knight is 16. And then I believe Queen's Knight is... 15. Yeah, so let's see here. So 9... So let's see here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 1500, 2000. So that's a total of 5,000 attack. That's 5,000 attack combined, which is absolutely crazy. But overall, again, my thoughts on the set, it's really good. It's a really good set. We're finally starting to see cards that we saw in anime's past, such as the Karibo Brothers and Curry Babylon and Yoi and D-Force, but there are just so many cards that I feel like should have been in this set, you know, such as number 46, Dragulon, maybe even also Black Luster Soldier of Chaos. For that matter, it could have been an ultra rare in the set. Who knows? But those are just my thoughts, honestly. Do I recommend this set as far as like buying them as a booster box? It goes without saying, but in my opinion, I think it's better to just go after the singles, because that way you'll be able to get the cards that you need, you know. And Magician's Souls, I'm surprised that we got a reprint of Magician's Souls, given the fact that in Legendary Duelist Legendary Duelist Magical Hero, it was way overpriced, in my opinion. In fact, I believe TCG Player, let me look it up, let's see. Let's take a look at TCG Player. Magician's Souls. Here we are. Let's see. Yeah, I thought so. So obviously the price for Magician's Souls as a ultra rare actually was originally priced at a little over $123. But once the announcement of the reprint for the set, you know, Brothers of Legend, the price went down from that to literally just $100, which is still expensive. And the reprint, which is going to be a secret rare in this set, which is kind of bullshit in my opinion, is going to be priced at $70, which is absolutely crazy, absolutely nuts. So if you're looking to get the big chase cards, you know, obviously, you know, cards like Red Fusion and Souls and Dusty Gold, yeah, you're most likely gonna want to get buy the boxes. But if you're going after the newer cards, they're gonna be like they're gonna be like less than $1 in my opinion. I would definitely go after. I would definitely say go for the singles. Just because of the fact that some of the cards that are in this set are gonna be like below $1. Some might be above might be like in the price range of like $5. But I know that cards like number 17 and cards like D-Force, Dr. D, Rebirth Judgment, and then of course too the reprints. Curry Born and Souls are gonna be like more than $50. So I'm more of a mixed person. I'm kind of mixed between the two. Buying the singles and buying the boxes. But overall, that's just my opinion on what as far as the cards I feel like should have been reprinted. But that brings me to the question of the day: what cards do you think should have been reprinted in this set, and why? Let me know in the comments below. And that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button if you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, which gets posted every Friday. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you guys do not miss out on any new content that comes your way. And make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All the links will be in the description below. And if you guys have any fan mail that you want to send me and want me to open up on the channel, my address will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.